Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, I believe that a home-cooked meal speaks to our senses and offers the wonderful opportunity to bring people together. For instance, when I was a little girl, the scent of overcooking helped bring my mother's hand together with the side of my head. "Ah, Jig," she said, which is Armenian for, "Girl, I told you to turn off the oven at 5:15. I responded with perfect logic, "I know, a quarter is 25 cents. I was waiting for 5.25. Mom sighed, "Svatsen zechne," which is Armenian for Punishment began the next day for Mom when she decided she was going to teach me how to cook. She called from the kitchen, "Evelyn," and like a good daughter, I jumped right up and ran to her. When I had arrived in the kitchen and announced my presence with great enthusiasm, "Now," Mom took my little hands in hers and lovingly began to show me how to measure, mix, and bake, cook, cut, and fry. 3 Band-Aids and 1 exasperated mother later. About all I could remember was, watch out for Mom's hand." See, now here's where I messed up. I can't, what am I supposed to say next? Watch out for Mom's hand. Over the years, my cooking skills did improve, and I began to take my turn cooking dinner for the family. The rule of the house was, if Mom cooked dinner, then my brother and I had to wash the dishes together. But if I cooked dinner, my brother had to wash the dishes all by himself. Oh, how he complained, whining, "My wash pile's too big." I may have added a clean pot or two to his pile. But I realized that the more pots I used to cook dinner, the more my parents seemed to appreciate the meal. And the more cheese and eggs and cream I used, the louder their delight. Until we could hardly hear my brothers crying and back in the kitchen washing dishes. There is one disadvantage to using rich, tasty ingredients: cholesterol. However, we all know there are alternative ingredients to improve our heart health. For instance, I now use olive oil when deep frying cheesy buttered potatoes with bacon. There's one day a year when a cook can create cholesterol-laden masterpieces and everyone is allowed to get fat. That day is Thanksgiving. Also known as Thanks, Give Me Some More. A few years ago, my husband and I decided that we would invite all of our relatives to our house for Thanksgiving. On that holiday afternoon, the pies were baked, the turkey was cooked, skin crispy and golden, and I reached for my husband's hand. "Don't pick at the crispy golden skin!" The guests began to arrive. Mom and Dad first. We kissed and hugged. Mom passed me her green bean casserole with the grilled onions on top and asked that I please put them in the oven to heat no longer than 1/4 No problem. Into the oven they went, and I used an oven timer. The grandparents arrived, announcing, "We've brought a nutritious fruit salad." Great! I peeked under the lid. Oh wait, how was I supposed to say it? Well, I peeked under the lid. Canned fruit, Cool Whip, marshmallows, 1950s nutrition. The doorbell began to ring again just as the oven timer was buzzing. While my husband went to answer one, I went to try and take care of the other. I picked up an oven mitt, slipped my hand in, creating the ever-elegant lobster claw. But just as I was about to open the oven door, I saw the gravy boiling over on the stove, and I quickly turned down the heat. I turned my head, saw my little nephew reaching for the fruit salad, and I dove to save the bowl. Relatives were piling into the warm kitchen, pushing their homemade goodies at me, pulling me down for kisses, and poking me, demanding to know, why are you so skinny? You should eat more, eat! Why does everybody have to cram into the kitchen? I need room! In all the commotion, I couldn't remember what was it I was supposed to be doing. I looked around. The place was like a turkey farm, stuffed with relatives the size of healthy birds, all jostling each other and pecking at the hors d'oeuvres, calling out loudly, "It's so go, good to see you!" It made me want to throw my arms wide and say, "Everybody out! Why did I invite so many?" But before I could utter a word, someone said, "Thank you so much for cooking for us." And I felt the tension ease. I suddenly remembered it was my love of cooking which had brought all these wonderful people together. I was so very thankful. Mom's green bean casserole with the grilled onions on top. Sorry.
That's exactly right.
I pushed through the crowd of relatives, opened the oven door, took out the casserole. The onions on top were just a bit black. I heard Mom's voice, "Ach, Jig." I turned towards her. Just let me give you a hand with that. And it beat my cheek. Translation, never mind a little burnt onion. We're all together. Let's